When my mom left town for a few days, I thought things would stay the same. But what happened while she was gone left me questioning everything. My dad, who normally kept to himself, started acting different. At first, it seemed like a simple bonding moment, but soon, things took a strange and uncomfortable turn. His actions, his words, and the way he treated me shook me to the core. In this video, I'll share the story of what really happened when Mom wasn't around, and the lessons I learned about respect, boundaries, and dealing with uncomfortable situations. Stay tuned. Lesson 1. Temporary resolution. When my dad was left alone at home, I thought he'd take care of things, just like Mom does. But instead of fixing that leaky faucet or helping me with homework, he handed me a screen and disappeared into the garage. Sure, the TV kept me busy, but the faucet still dripped, and my homework sat unfinished. It was a temporary solution that solved nothing. When you rely on temporary fixes, problems pile up. That dripping faucet, it turns into a flood. That missed homework, it becomes a failed class. Small issues grow into big disasters when you ignore them. Stop relying on shortcuts. Face problems head on. When something needs fixing, do it now. Don't wait for someone else to step in. Handle it like a leader. A temporary resolution may seem easy, but it never brings lasting results. Be the person who solves, not the one who delays. Lesson 2. Bonding moment. When Dad and I were home alone, there was a rare moment when we could have spent some real time together. But instead of talking or doing something fun, he just scrolled on his phone. It was quiet, too quiet. We sat in the same room, but we might as well have been miles apart. That bonding moment, it slipped away, and once it's gone, you don't get it back. Relationships don't thrive on silence and distance. They need connection. Miss too many of these moments, and you end up as strangers living under the same roof. Stop letting distractions steal your time. Put the phone down. Turn the TV off. Look them in the eye and talk. Build the bond before it breaks. Be the person who shows up, not the one who checks out. Lesson 3. Uncomfortable comments. While Mom was away, Dad invited some friends over. At first, it seemed harmless. Just casual talk and laughter. But then came the comments. Jokes about Mom's cooking. Subtle digs at how she runs the house. Everyone laughed except me. It felt wrong. Those uncomfortable comments, they linger. They plant seeds of disrespect and erode trust. What starts as a harmless joke can quickly turn into resentment and division. Words have power, and once spoken, they can't be taken back. Don't tolerate disrespect, even in disguise. Shut it down immediately. Speak up for those who aren't there to defend themselves. Be the person who commands respect in every conversation, not the one who stands by silently. Lesson 4. Narrator's discomfort. As the evening went on, Dad's friends made more of those offhand comments. They weren't just jokes anymore. They were digs at Mom's character, her habits, and even her looks. Dad laughed it off, but I sat there, uncomfortable and confused. Why wasn't he standing up for her? Why did he let it slide? When you ignore uncomfortable situations, you teach others that disrespect is acceptable. Silence isn't neutral. It's permission, and once disrespect becomes normal, it spreads like wildfire, eroding the foundation of trust and love in any relationship. Never let discomfort paralyze you. Speak up. Confront what's wrong, even if it makes others uncomfortable. Respect is non-negotiable. If you don't defend it, you lose it. Lesson 5. You command respect without asking. I sat there, hoping Dad would notice how uneasy I felt. But instead, he brushed it off, like it was nothing. He didn't ask if I was okay. He didn't acknowledge the tension in the room. It was like my discomfort didn't matter. And in that moment, I realized something. When you ignore someone's discomfort, you push them away. Disregarding others' feelings builds walls instead of bridges. It shows them that their emotions don't matter. Over time, this creates distance, emotional and physical. Relationships crumble when empathy is absent, leaving behind isolation and resentment. Don't be that person. Pay attention. Notice when someone's uncomfortable and address it. A simple, "Are you okay?" can make all the difference. People remember how you made them feel. Make sure they feel seen, heard, and valued. Respect isn't demanded. It's earned through empathy. Now we are about to end the video. Now, it is time to change your life. Write down a comment and say that you want to change your life. No matter how difficult it is to change, I will read each of your comment and feature one of the best comment in our channel. If you want a daily dose of unfiltered motivation, subscribe to our channel.